Hi, my name is Jill White-Huffman. I'm a licensed professional counselor and a marriage family therapist here in Greensboro, North Carolina. I do invite you to look at some of my postings on Facebook. I try to do a lot of helpful topics that may be helpful to yourself, maybe a family member or a friend. And I also invite you to look at more of my YouTube videos because I try to help at least one topic and at least one idea that maybe you can practice or try there in your environment, in your home, and in your setting. Today, what I'm going to do is just talk to you a little bit about just busy, stressful lifestyles. We all endure that. You know, a lot of times there's so many things that we feel like we need to do on a day-to-day basis. And so the important thing is that when we're feeling this stress, when we're feeling overwhelmed, that we just slow down and we think about, you know, what it is that we need to take care of first. Sometimes that's really hard to do because our thoughts are just going, they're racing, and there's so many things that tend to take priority. So it's so hard to unscramble those. It's almost like a puzzle when the pieces are all out on the floor and you're like, which one do I put there first? So the only things sometimes that can be extremely helpful when you're feeling an abundance of stress, when you're feeling very overwhelmed, when it seems like things are so hectic in the day that you cannot get everything done, is to try to practice a little bit of mindfulness. When we think about mindfulness, you know, we say, well, what is that? You know, mindfulness means just kind of being in the here and now. What we want to do is we want to practice and we want to be aware of the present moment. What's going on around us right now? Okay, so we just, sometimes it might require that we take some nice deep breaths. Sometimes we just have to make ourselves relax. And so how do we do that? For some people, it might mean taking a walk just to slow your brain down, to slow your thoughts down, to slow your body down. For some people, it may mean reading a book. You know, some people say that reading is very helpful. For some people, it may mean journaling. It may mean that you just have to write down your thoughts. And then for some, it might mean just going into that quiet place and just meditating, just taking some time to take some nice deep breaths. One of the things that I encourage all individuals to do is to, when that mind is racing, to slow it down by deep breathing. If you take some nice deep breaths, so you know, and then count. So sometimes just counting to 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but counting in a slower manner as you're counting, that you breathe all the way down into your body. Feel that breath going all the way down, almost to your toes. And then you exhale and let it out. Because the deep breathing, what it does is it slows you down. It slows your thought process down. It makes things become a little bit more clear because as you're getting oxygen, better circulation to your brain, then you're better able to think better. So again, one of the things before you start any task, before you even get ready for your day, it's always good to take some time to slow down and think about what it is that you need to do. I mean, the benefits, of course, are so important, and they are so wholesome in terms of what it means to be wholesome and have a better well-being. And so we think about our blood pressure. You know, a lot of times people say, you know, I struggle with blood pressure issues because I'm stressed out so much. And my doctor, when I go there, they say, you know what, you need to change your lifestyle. It could be eating, it could be the amount of work that you're doing, whatever it is, maybe causing some of that. Of course, some things are just genetic and you know, you're just predisposed to them. So there's nothing you can do about it. But if you're putting more stressors on it, it's just going to manifest more. So you may have higher counts than you would normally have. Of course, when you take time to breathe and you do that self-care that you need to do to help energize your brain so that you're able to think better, you're going to have more energy. So again, taking a walk. Sometimes those walks, of course, what they do is they produce those natural endorphins, and it sends all that great serotonin to your brain. So again, you're able to think better, you're able to breathe better, and then that's going to promote a lot of great circulation so that you do have more energy. The other thing is that your immune system, when you're really stressed out and you do not take the time to do the things that you need to do for yourself, your immune system tends to get very toxic. And so that's why some people are very prone and susceptible to colds and high fevers and things that just totally throw your immune system out of balance. So a lot of times it's, when you really think about it, you may think, okay, am I doing that self-care? Why am I so sickly? Am I getting the proper rest? We know that sleep is really, really important for our overall well-being. When we're sleep deprived, then our bodies are not able to restore themselves. So the sleeping properly would require that we go through all those stages of sleep, because we know that right in that 3-4 stage, especially the fourth one, is where there's a lot of repairs being done. And so our body is replenishing itself. It's, the things that we've broken down throughout the day, because we're, anytime, every day we're losing certain pieces in our body in terms of, or we're causing a lot of toxic to different pieces in our body. So that restoring and the replenishing and the repairing, we do that during our sleep process. So it's really important that we cycle through those stages several times in the course of a night or day, depending on when you have to sleep, because I know that some people work different shifts. And then, like I said, the biggest piece in terms of really being able to relax and rejuvenate and give ourselves that time to repair, restore, and feel really healthy and feel some sense of well-being is that when we increase our serotonin. So what we want to do when we're really stressed out, when we're really burnt out, when we feel like feeling overwhelmed and we don't know what to do because of the different stressors that are bombarding our life on a daily basis, is that we want to do some self-care. And the best way we can do that is that we plan that. Just like we plan to go to work, just like we plan to take a shower, brush our teeth, everything that we plan and we make sure it gets accomplished on a daily basis, it's also important that we take time to meditate and think about our day and how we're going to include some kind of self-care. I hope that this has been extremely helpful to you today. If it's something that you're already doing, pass it on to a friend or a family member. I do invite you to look at a lot of the different YouTubes that I do, because I try to talk about different health-related topics. So whether it's something that's health-related and energizing that helps you, also I like to talk about things that, different topics of different issues. Again, I am a licensed professional counselor, also a marriage and family therapist. I want you to visit my Facebook page. There's postings there. And I hope, again, that you find something that's helpful to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching this video with Jill. I hope that you were able to benefit from it, grow from it, gain some positivity from it. I'd like to take this moment to introduce Jill and her services here in the Greensboro, North Carolina area. Jill is a licensed professional counselor as well as a marriage and family therapist. She's also a massage and bodywork therapist. So basically she specializes in helping to create a positive change in people's lives. And if you're you're able to get some positivity from Jill, or you feel like you should probably go out, reach out for help to really start a journey of change in your life, I have provided the address to both of her websites, one for the counseling and one for the massage. I encourage you to reach out. Thank you so much for watching.